Sailing, baby, Nugget?
No,
It's a beautiful day sailing.
Phew! I think it's spinnaker time.
Yeah, we decided we're gonna make the use of this weather and put up the kite just because we can, and it's fun. It goes on forever.
I know. It's a never-ending sock. You used the green for the spinnaker halyard, right?
The pulled-out Genoa works pretty good for these conditions, but when the breeze is light and we're slightly off of a dead downwind, nothing can match the shape and sail area of a spinnaker.
Yeah, we'll get the pole in, sail in, then we'll do a hoisty. Pole coming down.
Whoa, uh-oh. Didn't start off on a good foot there. Red eye.
Go for it.
Hoist it more.
Go back on that sheet.
We use a sock on Delos, which makes hoisting and dousing the gigantic sail much easier to handle. The control line allows us to raise the kite fully before allowing it to fill.
Did you see that? What a set! Yeah.
We fly an asymmetrical spinnaker on Delos, sometimes known as an A-sail, meaning the shape is somewhere between a Genoa and a symmetrical spinnaker. The benefits are that this shape of sail doesn't require a pole to stabilize itself and can be flown efficiently at higher angles of apparent wind, creating more lift.
This is what you live for, you know? Like, so often the conditions are and you never get to fly your spinnaker in the middle of the ocean. It's very rare, but I love it and we're enjoying it.
Yeah, the boat became way more stable too.
Yeah, she's just kind of like cruising downwind and got just enough speed to keep her steady in the swells, and this could just go on and on and on. I'd be a pretty happy dude.
I know. The good life. The baby's sleeping, so I'm gonna sit out here and splurge myself with a cold Coke.
Oh, the afternoon Coke!
We people originally from our homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have been bringing this message to me, but we come straight from the
Yeah, it is a little baby. No, she's been doing a lot better today, huh, Kazan?
Yeah, she's back to her normal self.
Terrorizing everything.
Yeah.
And how is it to sail with a baby, Taylor? Is it everything that you'd hoped for and more?
Everything I hoped and dreamed. No, it's really good. I think it's been like a learning process for me, just how much like thought and effort a child takes, especially when you're sailing.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot, but I think that it's worth it. Constant entertainment. You're never bored.
How am I supposed to see where we're going?
And now she's captaining the boat. Hey,
Oh.
hey, I need that.
Yeah, no, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool to hang out with.
What's your new nickname for?
Squall.
Squall.
I'm calling her Squall. She's a
Squall.
force of nature.
She just comes in, destroys, and leaves in a hurry. How about the sail we're having though?
This has been perfect. I mean, it's been behind us now. We're into the well into the second day. And it's just stayed right behind us. It's been pretty good. And today we got the spinnaker up, which is just beautiful. Going a little slow though.
Yeah.
I think it's only like 3.5 knots. 4.
We have 7 knots of wind. So.
Yeah. That's really good though for how much wind we have.
I know. Oh, and we also put the GoPro out on the pole.
Yeah, that was what we just tried to
And
do.
we were
Sierra
playing around
wasn't
with-
feeling too
No,
photogenic
she
for
wasn't
that.
really into it.
We're always chasing after interesting ways of filming Delos under sail, and one of our favorites is attaching a remotely controlled GoPro to one of our poles. Our intention was to get a good thumbnail shot. You can make a great video, but that in itself is not nearly enough. You still need a thumbnail to grab attention and get you to click. In this case, the sun was behind us blowing out the shot, and we were too far away from the camera. Plus, the Nugs wasn't having it, so it was kind of a failure. But then, as always, the ocean surprised us with a little visit from these curious and playful guys.
Are they playing? Kaza, they're playing! Kaza, check it. Come here, baby Nugs. Wow. They love it when we're sailing too. Like if we were motoring, they probably wouldn't hang out with us for so long.
I think dolphins love the sensation of swimming through the pressure of the bow wave. Over and over, they swim in and through it. If playing is a sign of intelligence, then there's no better proof than this.
Wow. What do you think, baby Nugs? See him, Nugs? Pretty awesome, huh?
That's so awesome.
Such a good omen for a passage.
Perfect tree. It looks like there's some little baby ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are they cool? Wow! Dolphin! It's a dolphin dance? Stomp, stomp, stomp for dolphins!
Dinner served.
Whoa, what is that?
Pulled pork tacos.
That is exciting news.
For the
As if
captain.
today wasn't good enough, now we get this for dinner. Mm-hmm. You're the best.
Pulled pork tacos, baby.
And we'll see a bite shot.
This looks really good. I'm
Definitely.
even branching out and adding avocados.
You're so grown up now.
I know. Okay,
Oh, the progress we've made.
taste test.
Any tomatoes on there? Baby steps, baby steps.
So the sun is just about to go down, and we decided to be extra conservative and take down the spinnaker, because it's pretty easy to take down, but when it's dark and you can't really see squalls and stuff, it's just risky to keep it up because it's such a massive sail. It has so much power in it. So yeah, we were a bit cautious and just put out, all the 3 sails. They're like looking at me laughing because I'm talking to myself in the camera. Fools! Fools you are! Anyways, yeah, sun is just about to set and it feels good. And we're still going like 5 knots, so it's not too bad. I'm just about to put Sierra to bed. She's downstairs watching some Curious George. It's been a good sailing today. I think it's gonna pick up a little bit overnight, maybe to 15 or so, and be more on the beam. So hopefully, cross our fingers, it won't be too hectic.
Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If you'd like to keep them coming, head on over to svdelos.com/beer. Send us a little bit of love.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to you. Have a good one.
Oh, geez, I lost so much in that last one.
All right, I think that's good. Well, the breeze has come up as forecasted. We found our 15 knots and Delos is flying. She just sort of starts to come alive at 15 knots. It's enough wind to power her up and she smooths out in the seas and it's really, really nice. It just feels like she's on rails. You know, there's movement, of course, but she's kind of working with the sea and you can just feel her going in and out and around the waves. And you can also probably see that we've deviated from our course a little bit. So here's the rumline course between Dry Tortugas and Isla Mujeres. And the reason why we're making a little bit more southing is because you know, the Gulf Stream comes up this way, and so it's going to basically be knocking us this way. And at the same time, the wind, instead of being like this, is going to shift a little bit more up like that. And so because of those two things, we've decided to go a little bit south of our course so that we don't get have to worry about getting knocked north by the current. And also when that wind comes, we won't have to like then point into the wind as high as well, which will make it a little bit more comfortable. We got our winds.
Yeah, we did.
We got
We're
our
moving along now.
15 knots. We're cruising. The waves are a little bit bigger. Feel the boat sometimes hitting stuff, mountains of water.
Well, I'll take speed over anything.
We're on course. We're doing well.
Good. Did we hit the Gulf Stream?
I don't think so yet, but we're close.
So it's my night watch round 2 for the second night. And so just before sunset, we took down the spinnaker because we knew the wind was going to pick up overnight. And so finally it has. We've got a nice 15 knots of wind. We're doing 6.5 knots, full sails up. And yeah, we're just flying along pretty good. Keeping an eye on the wind speed, making sure it doesn't get too much, and if it does, then we'll need to reef. But yeah, it's a pretty nice night out here. We've been very blessed this passage to have some good conditions, I think.
How's that?
Feels pretty good.
It's pretty nice, huh? She's really well balanced.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
She's like driving a bus.
Yeah.
And if you want to go through the waves, you need a bus.
Yeah, she's solid.
I don't think enough people spend time hand steering.
I enjoy it though. It's
People should hand steer more.
to really feel it.
Yeah.
Morning. I just came and watched, and the wind has definitely come up, and it's blowing about 18 knots right now, 19, so we're going pretty fast. I guess we're not going that fast, 6 knots. I think we're starting to get into the Gulf Stream too, so we're kind of going into the current, which is probably why it's feeling a little bit rougher than it should, I think.
As we started to cross the gigantic river of moving water known as the Gulf Stream, the wind continued to build. By sunrise, we were seeing wind approaching 20 knots and feeling the full effects of the current.
We have 18 miles to go, but at 1.7 knots, that's gonna take a while. Oh!
Even though our speed through the water was 6 knots, our speed over ground was only about 2 knots, meaning we had 4 knots of current against us. It It was just like sailing on a treadmill.
We just got to get across this current, and then we'll be good. Then it'll go real quick. Look at these waves, though.
The power of a wave is hard to imagine, with tons of water slamming into you. When you're sailing upwind, the apparent speed of the wave is increased by your speed through the water, which only increases the kinetic energy of the wave. Sometimes, it feels like the boat is hit by a gigantic fist. This is one reason why heavier boats do well in the ocean. The momentum helps to carry you through the wave and keep your speed up before the next one slams into you, which adds to stability.
Through the current, huh?
We got the wind now, boss. Yeah, now we're cruising. We got through the current. Our speed went from like 3 knots to 8 knots, which is amazing. And our ETA improved dramatically.
We're actually gonna get it today.
Morale is high, I would say. We're almost in Mexico, Nugs. Get me off this boat.
I can see land.
What?
Yes. Land ho!
Go!
Land ho! Super excited to get there.
Look at this water, though.
I know. So
It's like
blue.
that. It's that Mexican
Ice blue.
Caribbean blue.
Kool-Aid blue.
Up next on Delos,
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jibing. Release.
No cheating for me.
We'll let you use the electric winches soon enough. Though.
we get our first taste of Mexico and make it into the dock. We get quarantined on board,
We have absolutely nothing to do except drink margaritas on our boat until we're checked in, which could be 2 or 3 days.
and we begin our exploration of Isla Mujeres.
Go for a little rip around town.
A rip?
Oh, heck yeah. It's a mouthful.
Wow. That's good.
That's also what she said.
I knew you were going to say that.
We're just cruising along. It's a beautiful day. Baby Nugget's in charge.
Why are you filming my feet? She's doing yours too.
She's like, I'm gonna put myself through college with this stuff. We're gonna see the sloppy taco later.
Cheers!
Skål! Cheers! Cheers, baby nugs! Cheers!
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 Yay! Oh, that was a happy shot.
Oh gosh, I hope you can't hear Sierra crying. Life with a baby. Oh jeez. And we're slightly off of dead downwind. Nothing can match the shape and The control line allows us to raise the kite fully before allowing it to fill. I'm sorry, I can't even concentrate. I'm trying to do narration and Nugget is crying.